Hello, friends and viewers. Hope you're all good. Welcome to session 7 of Weight Loss. And the title is The Secrets Behind the Closed Doors. Yeah, it's a very sensational topic for you. And I request you to watch this video till the end, as I'm gonna share vital piece of info with you, which are usually kept hidden from you. So please listen carefully. When I was researching why diet plans fail, I spoke to professionals in every related area, like nutritionists, physical and gym trainer, exercise scientists, you name it. I also went through advanced research in nutritional science and exercise science and applied it while I was trying to design my program of weight loss that could work on long terms, is safe and effective, and could be carried out throughout the rest of the life without loss of motivation. A program which doesn't care you about calories and cuts down food groups only to create a fear for food. A program that gives you a control on your life. Enjoy and cherish the countless blessings, including food which God has blessed us with. So I thought we need a diet routine where we can be agile and full of energy and could have a wonderful feeling of well-being and quality of life. That's why I say look. That's what I call look and feel good. So I also factored in any external environmental factors that could stop all the efforts to in our journey to weight loss. I came to know some horrifying facts about our food choices. I came to a realization to one of the biggest factor and hindrance for us to achieve our desired goals. And it's called GMO, genetically modified objectives, or you can say genetically modified foods, which could also be called food-like products, but actually they are not food. There was a time when food used to come from nature in raw. Organic meat and grains direct from crops grown without chemicals, and fresh fruits from the farms likewise. But all that have changed with time, and you would be surprised to know that an average household now spends 70% of their kitchen budget on buying chemical treated and processed food. Visit any food mart and notice the buying behaviors of people there. You'll see carts full of quick to consume modified foods that include common items like cereals, dairy, cookie, deli meats, canned food, colas, and so on. And they have loads of chemicals and preservatives in them. And the most worrying thing is that we buy all that in the name of good health. Some of the example I'll quote here for your understanding is like some of the GMOs, chemical foods, chemical ingredients. They are like sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, stable sweeteners, which contain aspartame, sucrose, dextrose. They're all fancy name of sugar because they have gone very smart. They won't label it as sugar, so they would write it as all those forms of sugar which contain sugar. And they're also ingredients of most colas and flavored and energy drinks, sold as good for weight loss and low cal and all that kind of claims. But the actual fact is they aggravate the obesity, they aggravate the issues like diabetes and have a harmful consequence on our whole body. Even our it affects on our memory, on our on all the organs of our body, and you name it. So there is a list of consequences. So I'll also quote a few MSG which adds flavors to the food. Like MSG is one of the derivatives. MSG is part of the most Chinese food, and it makes our taste bud addicted to particular foods like any food, especially in Chinese, but it could be used in any form of food. And one more thing, just to quote you as an example, are nitrates, which are used in deli meats. And even after a year, that meat looks all red and fresh, with with uh, with all the good looks on that, and we buy it happily. But we never know how long it has been in the shelf for. So if you pick up something like a canned food or something, you must have noticed something like yellow, blue, yellow 3, something like that, coded words. So they are actually chemicals which they have coded. People buy them happily, and anything which says like artificial flavor or sweet, artificial or natural flavors, we think it's good, it's natural and artificial. But as a matter of fact, anything which comes from ground could be a natural flavor, and it's so very harmful. So when I read a label with natural flavor, I just throw it away and run away without having a second look on that. So there are other things like soya, canola, corn. There is a long list of chemicals which you need to know, but hopefully some other time, because it's gonna be a long topic for the scope of today's discussion. Now we are using genetical modified objectives or genetical modified processes for crops growing, like vegetables, grains, and fruits of all produce of such seed. And it's way different from the concept of natural organic food. You must be wondering if at least if these chemicals are so harmful, why they are being used, why they are not being regulated or discouraged in the first place. There are good reasons for that, and I'll tell you that by using these GMOs or chemicals, the foods gets tastier. Your taste bud gets addicted to them, and this is what they all want, because that keeps you coming to that food again and again. Such crops are drought resistant also, so they have less effects of environmental influences like pests and all that, and they consume low water and fertilizers. So all that gives them good reasons to grow these produce in with all that GMOs. This is where I realized that it's none of our fault unless we know how to read the labels and make out its meaning. This is why I expect people on my diet plan to be expert in reading labels, and so that you could know actually what you're buying, and you would be what you would be consuming into your bodies, and it could choke our metabolism, make it dead slow. So our body's food burning mechanism is just like a furnace, where we throw in logs like we can compare it to the food we consume. How can we expect a furnace to burn logs if we throw in all the wet logs? No amount of fire can ignite that furnace unless we throw all that wet logs out and replace it with good logs ready to fire the furnace. Mostly People approach us when their metabolism is already choked after eating processed, chemical treated processed food or junk foods full of oil, salt, and sugar of all kinds. Even many international fast food chains sell obesity loaded foods, claiming it healthy and nutritious. We'll talk all about that in the session 7, that what is happening behind all those closed doors, which is kept away and hidden from you, so that you know how to stay safe and keep yourself away from that. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. And the same request to share, subscribe our YouTube channel, share it in your circle so that our efforts are reciprocated. Please keep one thing in mind: only one person can't do it all. We need helping hands and supporting people, like a big team to accomplish this cause. So I need you all for that matter. So stay blessed and take good care of you. Bye.